Alright, so the first thing I'm gonna do is gonna make a break stitch, and that's because I'm gonna make afterwards some overhand knots on it. I'm gonna the pink is gonna be the one string is gonna be on top of the bottom two strings, and that will be important for later. So I'll make the break, and then we'll do the interesting stuff. And okay, now comes the interesting stuff. So I'm gonna make overhand knots from now on for this first section. So two strings the closer two strings. So this one first of all, I guess. So one is here. Oops, excuse me. Okay, and white in this pink here. And finally the two other ones. Great. Now that we've done that, I'm gonna do a simple idea. Is I'm gonna always use overhand knots, and I'll always pick the farthest left string, which is now is gonna be this pink. So I'm gonna make overhand knots. This pink obviously will go here, and we're gonna use the same string, the same pink. I'll probably use this white to make overhand knot, and then the pink will be over here, and again until it reaches here, this pink. Once this pink reaches here, I'll use a different string that is going to be in the farthest left. So let's see how it goes. So first of all, okay, we made this overhand knot, and notice that I don't really care if it's a twisted overhand knot or a regular overhand knot, and that's gonna be any two of the choices will be good for you. So you don't really care about this kind of stuff, if it's a twist or if it's a normal one. Yeah, so this pink now is here, this white is here, so I'm obviously gonna make it overhand knot with these two strings. So let's see, this string is here. So I could have gone like this, right? Or I can gone the other way, just making this pink instead of from right to left. I could have gone from left to right, and that will give us a different overhand knot. But again, this is we don't care. We just do whatever you want, and that way you can have different results every time. Like my result will be different than yours, and that's what we kind of want to do in this kind of style. So now this pink is here, this pink is here. So we need to remember this pink because we're gonna use this pink always, not this pink. So let's see, if I go here, say, again, I could have gone here, and do overhand like this. Or I could have gone here and do an overhand like this, which again will give you completely different results each time. So every time you have two different results, which means like you have like 2 to the power of whatever amount of iterations you want to make. So like completely infinite possibilities, like not infinite, but you know, very, very high possibilities you can do. So okay, again, this pink, the used pink I used is here, was here, came here, and now I don't care. I can use this white and the pink, or I can do this pink and this pink. So choose whatever you want. I don't really care. Since, well, I'm just gonna do it for white. I don't care. Like, I don't think about it. Okay, now the last one is pink again. And we finished the first iteration. And now, okay, you see the pink is now here, and we're gonna start from over again with the farthest left side, which is now this pink. So we're gonna do it all over again, and well, what's now the closest to this pink? This white, right? So we're gonna do overhand knot with this pink and white. So whatever, you can do like this, you can do like this. I'll do like this just for fun. Okay, and this pink is here, so closest to this pink is this one. So I guess I'm gonna make this one is here, this one is here. Again, I was gonna use this not known pink, the regular one, this one, this pink. Okay, now pink is here, white is here, so I guess I'm gonna do this. I go over again, back, and see what's farthest left side, which is now a white. This is going to be a third iteration again, you can see. So this is going to be our right, our right. Good. Now this, our used white is this one. So we're gonna make overhand here. Now this white with this pink, I guess. And now this. Finally, a white will be at the very end. So we've got the first section done. I've done a few more iterations, and I get kind of something like this. And gonna move on to the second part. So second part is first of all, I want to kind of combine the last side, the right side, with the left side. So the left side, remember, we started with a brick stitch, and the brick stitch has the reason I mean the brick stitch is to have these kind of loops, and I want to insert some strings through the loops here. So pick one string. I guess I'll take this neon pink one, and I'll just move it I guess here for this regular pink one. So I guess that's it. For now, I'll just now make an overhand knot with these two strings, and let's see how it goes. I think I have an idea what to do next. So to make sure just it as if it really combined, it was really combined, I'll just make one more iterations. One more iteration. So let's say I'll take this pink here, take this regular pink, move here, just one more time, just not through the end, but just to make sure that it's really completely, you don't have no idea that what was this thing was combined, just to make sure. So say I have like this, and well, even like this you can stop, I guess. Okay, as long as you have a hole inside. You see, I have a hole, and that's gonna be a combined section. Okay, great. Once we combine everything, we'll kind of get to the third section, which is going to be a little bit more fun, I hope. So this is the part that I kind of want to make triangles. Only triangles, and combining with triangles, and do whatever you want with triangles. Excuse me for this thing. Yes, so this white, this regular pink. I'm gonna make a triangle with this. So let's see, pink, white here, and so regular triangles, not something fancy, but you'll see in a moment. I have two triangles, and we're gonna do interesting stuff with these two triangles. So this triangle here, and 1 second, I have here also a triangle here. Again, we have 3 strings, which means we can do 3 triangles. So triangle here and triangle there. And as you know, because I want to make something fun, we're gonna combine triangles with triangles and whatever. So again, you'll see that every one of you will have a different result, just as before. So you can see I have triangle here, triangle here. I want to do a triangle, continuing with triangles, but I don't want to do just triangle here, always with the same strings, white, white, and pink, and triangle here, like with these three pinks, because then it's going to be boring. Therefore, I'm going to make every time different triangles with different strings. So let's see, I have here, what are our three closest strings? Well, I see this white, this non-pink, and this regular pink, I guess. So I'm gonna make a triangle with these three strings. So I don't care if it's a twisted triangle or it's a regular straight triangle, because that's the point. We don't really care if it's a twist or a chevron or whatever. So because this white string is going to be a little bit farther than the rest, I'm going to use these three strings to make a second triangle. Third triangle, excuse me. Yeah, second, third, I don't know. Fourth. So, as you can probably tell, you can combine triangles with whatever you want and do it a few more times. We're gonna make it like a few more, I guess 10 more triangles. So I'll do all of them to show you how I do it, how my farts goes. So this triangle is kind of lonely here. Here it's a little bit more complicated. So I guess to even more complicated things, we want to make, I guess, a triangle with these three strings. That'll make it a little bit more complicated. So again, I'll make another more 9 of these triangles. So let's see how far it goes. So I have here triangle here. Let's make triangle with these three pinks. I'll leave the 2 whites there and continue just with this only of pinks. So I'll make, since I don't want to make a triangle here with these 3 pinks, because when it's a regular triangle, so just make with our strings. So another 3. So I just, as I said, I'm just going to make now with pinks. Only pinks I'm gonna make. Great, and we can see that I intentionally left the two whites to be on their own, and that's because we're gonna create overhand knots, like a cobra stitch on it, like kind of. So I'm just gonna show it off here. 1 second. Since I have two white strings, I'm just gonna make overhand knots one on each other, and after a while, I'm gonna insert through the hole I created over here. As you can see, you see this hole here inside? I'm gonna put this overhand knot inside here. So again, you don't care if it's a twist or a regular overhand knots. You can make both at any random order you want. So even don't think about it, just create the overhand knots. So I'm gonna speed it up, and I want to show you afterwards what happens. Okay, now I'm going to want to insert the white section through the hole. So I go through the hole somewhere around here, and I want to insert a white string like this, and I want to make it as a keychain. So I'm going to move it back here. So I want the keychain to hold like this. Therefore, I'm gonna use one string to create it. So how can I do it? Let's see. I'm making overhand knots on themselves. And once I'm done with a few, I'll continue making regular overhand knots with the two edges of the strings. So I want to have a loop kind of like this. And well, I guess I have a few more. Let's make them 3 more. This is just if you want. You don't. It's not necessary for you if you don't want to make it as a keychain. Okay, whatever, I got kind of like this. And if I continue, I'll have enough hole inside to insert a regular loop keychain. So I just now gonna continue making regular overhand knots. So you see I have a hole, and that will give us the keychain. If you want, you don't have to. Again, if you want, you can just continue with regular overhand knots. So I'll continue regularly and until I get back to the original around here. So I'm gonna make overhand knots, regular overhand knots up till here. So I'm gonna speed it up a little bit. Good, I want to combine now the whites with the pinks by doing a regular triangle with 2 whites and 1 pink. So say I have the whites coming here. I can combine, say, this pink, I guess. White goes over the pink. And then having this white and forming a triangle. Okay, you don't have to do a triangle. You can, as long as you combine the pinks and the whites, is perfectly fine. So to make sure you really combine everything, I'll make one more triangle with, say, this white, this pink here, and another white. And we can continue with more triangles. So it depends. You can continue with more triangles, or you can do what I'm going to do right now. That is going to make a super brick. So super brick, this pink and this pink, I guess, go here. And then 2 strings are these guys. So I guess this white goes here. This pink goes here. And finally a white here. So we started with a super brick and we've kind of finished the entire weird stuff with the super brick. Now I want to continue with bricks, but I don't want to make a regular brick because then it's going to be too easy to notice. So I want to make sure it's a brick. So 2 parallel horizontal strings will still going to be straight. Now take this pink here, gonna go around here, over and under. And now I want to have one string goes left to right, which is the only sensible one will be this white string. Okay, and do the same thing on the other side. So this pink goes around, over and under, and this white is here, and we get a brick, but it's a little bit different than usual, and that's what will make it a little bit more interesting. Let's make a more, so pink here, pink here. Now this white goes here, and similarly with the other white, which I'll make it, it'll be a little easier for us if I guess if both whites will be like this and around here. Okay, so the middle strings goes around, and then the two other ones go to the center regularly. So this one goes here. So strings go straight, middle strings goes around, so this pink will go around here and around here. So as you can see, with little adjustments, we made something a little bit more different than a ordinary brick stitch. So much more fitting than just making a regular brick stitch. And yeah, since we started with a brick, I want to end with a regular brick and make an end stitch. So just a normal brick stitch, starting with and ending with the same thing. So added also the keychain because I'm setting that. Customer wanted pinks and white, so I just did that and gonna give it to her. But you see, it was the same idea as the original one I made, but of course it turned out a little bit different, but you can see there are some similarities. So I guess for color choosing, I guess dark colors are much more fitting for this kind of project, because yeah, this one is much more interesting, I guess, than this one, but she wanted this colors, so whatever. Anyway, hope you learned something from it, and yeah, I'll see you next time.